What's up, YouTube? Here we go again. Shame TV 2, where we calculate the shame that we give. What up, Wax? Ah, man. Tonight we're going to have a conversation. And this conversation is going to be about Kev, or Kevuardo, Gillz. Basically, does this dude really hate sisters? We're not going to talk about his aggressive tendencies tonight. We're going to save that for another stream. And we're also going to save for another stream whether or not this person is on probation or not. We don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to try to find out at least. But what we have going on right here is Woody Biden, his nature. What we have going on here is a conversation that needs to be had about sister hate. Now, brothers and sisters come into this community back and forth, left and right, talking shit, saying what they for, saying who they for, and what they stand for. And a lot of times that shit is nowhere near the truth. Most of the time now that we're finding out in these communities that shit is nowhere near the truth. So now we have this individual right here who, for all intents and purposes, created some sort of YouTube page with an attempt to be a celebrity or some sort of star. Okay, triple CZs. And apparently trying to be some sort of star. Now, okay, to each his own, man. If that's what you want to do, more power to you, G. Well, not really. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of suck, so I guess ain't no more, not really. But this person tries to be a star, and what they generally do is they come to the community and act like they're for you. We've talked about this before with Pharaoh. We talked about this before with Polite. We talked about this before with Sarnetta. So these people come to these communities, our communities, and pretend like they're for us. Now, we all know that Kev Gillz and his co-host, I keep saying it, his co-host, I don't know why I'm saying that, his co-host, King Kush, are under investigation apparently, and allegedly this is not just some YouTube banter. This is actually something that's alleged to be a reality, that this dude is under investigation, or under subpoena now to go to court to be arrested to answer for cyberbullying, basically. From what I heard, the sister said that she actually pressed charges, and there's a warrant out for these guys' arrest. Now, you and I both know, what up, Chemo? You guys all know, Afia, all y'all know that the police will do whatever they can to avoid talking about cyberbullying. Following a fucking claim about cyberbullying. Like any police department in America, I'm pretty sure, hands down, they'll say some shit like they're here for it and they'll help and they'll do whatever. But keeping it 100% real, them people are not trying to fucking investigate no motherfucking cyberbullying, dog. They're just not trying to do that shit. So those people, the fact that they're not trying to do it, now we have to attach the fact that they are doing it, that it must have been some validity to it. Like, she really must have been telling you guys to leave her the fuck alone. She probably was recording it, saying leave me alone, and then recording how you motherfuckers was like, it's crazy. What up, Darren? It's crazy. It makes no sense to me, man, like how someone would continue on that path of fucking with somebody when they're asking you not to. When they said, when she said stop, that should have been the end of that shit. So that tells your whole mentality right there. The fact that she said stop and y'all kept on. Not only did you keep on, you was doing this shit on a fucking social media platform in front of 150 people or however many people was in the chat. Like, that's crazy. So we want to talk tonight about the fact that when Gillz has issues with men, he doesn't perform in the same way. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer this. Yeah. So what? Oh, buzz the door open there, because I'm doing a live stream. All right. All right, my fault. So Gillz, when he has issues with men, he performs and carries out the interaction a certain way every fucking time. Every fucking time. So when he first did his basically revealing of who he really was shit with certain people who was in his group, which I was a part of that shit at one time too. Mondo, oh, you already gone. But anyway, Kennedy, hold on, y'all. Make sure my nephew. Stop hiding from me, so stupid. Hit under the covers. But anyway, so when he has beef with dudes, he carries that shit completely different. Like, I remember my nigga Snap Pella. We used to go to his chats and shit, and like we was questioning him, like, basically, why you acting like a bitch ass nigga and whatever. And he would fucking block niggas. He would say little shit. Like, now he'll try to play my Shane Bell and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What up, Doran? But he won't Boogie, Boogie. But he won't confront me. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Like, that's how he rolled. Any dude with Sinetta, Hassan Campbell, anybody that he had beef with. You never see him turning up on them niggas. You never see him, like, when he's addressing sisters. Like, the only time he ever had any type of bass or aggressiveness in his voice when he was dealing with dudes or any type of beef with a dude was, what up, my G? Was what up, Majestic? Anytime he was doing anything like that, as far as being aggressive to a dude, was Pharaoh. That's it. Yes, we do, because they come with fake agendas. Like Gillz or Kevuardo, and that's the reason for the title. Is it Kev or is it Kevuardo? We would like to know. Because you really acting like you not a part of our people, but you a part of our people when it comes to getting shit from our people. You see what I'm saying? Like that type of opportunist shit. And the fact that you keep fucking with sisters, every time I turn around, you banging on a sister, like going hard body on her too, G. But when it comes to brothers, you ain't got shit to say. Like, nigga, I done been questioned your bitch ass about why the fuck you talking about Triple C and throwing her whole name out there, won't even give her the respect of calling her by her YouTube title like everybody else do. But nobody comes around and calls you Kevuardo. But we could call you Kevuardo because that's what you are. You don't want to be. You're not a part of our people. You want to be a Mexican. Or whatever the fuck it is. I know it is. You're not trying to be whatever it is you presented yourself as. So let's keep that shit 100% real so we don't have to waste anybody's time with any bullshit. So the question here tonight is, how come Tawana Allen gets so much vitriol? How come BCFC, of all people, gets so much vitriol? How come Conscious Community Convo, who doesn't make bang videos about nobody except Umar Johnson, okay? How the fuck and polite, basically. So I don't understand how you are saying anything remotely close to disrespecting them in the way that you're doing it. Why you gotta be a sucker ass nigga all the time, Kev? It makes no sense. Why do you hate sisters so much, but you don't mind taking their money? You don't mind if they fucking looking out for you as far as a Patreon goes. Because I know you're pushing the fuck out of that shit. But you got bigger problems right now, man. You done backed yourself into a corner, man, where it's like now you can't run around and say you the fraud department no more because Pharaoh killed that shit. You and Pharaoh did an excellent job of destroying one another. You being with him or him having you around him completely opened him up and destroyed his credibility immediately because he underestimated that audio that niggas had on you with Sarnetta. He underestimated that shit gravely. That was a grave mistake of his. So the fact that he had you around, he fucked himself. Now it's like vice versa. 600 pounds of white meat. You fucking with him is the same thing. He's been exposed as a fucking polite wannabe, a little baby scammer. Baby is in the stature of him. That's what he's been exposed as, a baby scammer. So now, excuse me, the fact that you won't address that this nigga's logo is coincidentally exactly the same as an existing children's organization's logo. As a matter of fact, not only is the logo the same, the goddamn phrase attached to the logo is the same. And this nigga took that shit, claimed that he coined it and created it, began monetizing it with no intentions of coming clean and telling people what he was really doing, where he really got it from. The moment he got addressed with what happened with that shit, the moment he was addressed with what happened with that shit, he began to remove all the information. What up, Suey? Remove all the information, tear that shit down, and act like he was going to go away and call himself going on and exposing tour. Not realizing the whole while we'll be sitting right here where you left because you got to return back. When you go on tour, you still got to come back. So we'll be sitting right here when you get back off your exposing tour for you to expose why, the children's organization stole your logo and your catchphrase and your phrase attached to the logo. Pharaoh, we need you to expose the SOS Children's Organization. We want them exposed for stealing your shit and having people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and people like that attached to the organization that's helping out children all over. Or we want to hear that you came into some agreement with them and you let them use your logo. Other than that, you stole the shit. But the point being, Kev Gillz, you're not saying a goddamn thing about it. So basically, you and this nigga fucked yourselves by being around each other. So now that brings us to, why the fuck are you always banging on sisters with such vitriol and such aggressiveness? But when it comes to me, you don't do shit. When it comes to Sarnetta, you don't be getting all brolic like that. Even with that little nigga, you don't get brolic like that. When it came to Hassan Campbell, you wasn't getting all brolic and snapping. That's how you are, though. Like I said, when Snap was going to your streams, dragging your ass, you just blocked niggas. When D Prince was going over there, you blocked them, all that shit like that. Everybody else, you go over, you block them. But let BCFC go over there. You gonna let her talk to her, act like you're talking to her, then try to drag her. Like that's how you roll, G. Cause you a fucking woman hater. And more specifically, I think you a sister hater. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to have such, especially on this show. This shit makes no sense to me, G. Every time I turn around, this dude has some shit to talk about sisters. When they was on Pharaoh page, they dumbass black women. Never once have I heard you call white women dumb. Like, because they not dumb, right? Never once have I heard you call Mexican women dumb. That's probably because we don't hear you talking to your girl. You probably call her that and more. But never once, dog, do we hear you talking about anyone else who's out here, they're dumbass black women. Never once have I heard you pull up Becky and start talking about how their hair smells like dog and when it's wet and it's basically the equivalent to dog hair and this, that, and the third. I never heard you talk about that shit. But you talk about Triple C's hair. The fuck? What a fucking weirdo, G. It's what you do, though. That's your track record. I'm not making this shit up about you. So now that this shit is being addressed, don't act like niggas is making shit up about you. Because no one's making up nothing about you. This is how you roll. This is how you fucking roll. When I hear shit about him and his page, this is how he does. Salima Bell don't even fucking make YouTube videos, G. You had her pictures all plastered all over your live stream. Why are you doing that? Talking mad shit about it. You was doing that shit to everybody, every sister around. Everyone. But young Pharaoh gets to slide out scot-free with a fake-ass story, with a no story attached to some fraudulent-ass fucking logo stealing, swap identity, logo. Who coined SOS? That's what we want to know. Who actually coined it? Because I got the screenshot, nigga, and the video where you said you did. Now, why you ain't saying nothing, Kev? But you can talk about Triple C for 2.5 hours on a live stream, and this woman haven't said nothing about you in over a year and some change. You could talk cash shit about BCFC for 2 hours on a goddamn live stream. But you can't address that shit. Any man that goes over to your fucking channel to address your fucking McMexican ass, you block them and you start bringing up the law and shit like that. Like when me and him first got into the little beef or whatever, this nigga was talking about contacting his lawyer and all that. Why you don't talk like that to Triple C? Why you don't talk about your lawyer? Why you just talk shit to her? Why you ain't do that why you talk shit to Marquita Scott, but you ain't just fucking, you ain't talking about the lawyer and shit? That's all you do, dog. That's all you do. I feel sorry for that girl over there because more than likely there's things that are going on over there that probably shouldn't. I could see it in your mentality. Even when that big ass hand came across the screen, the way you smacked that shit down. I wonder what happened after the stream. That's just speculation, though, you know? I don't know what happened after the stream. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Marquita Scott, wonderful. I would love to do that interview. Please tell her to leave the email in the comment section, and I will email her this evening. I'll email her this evening, and we could get this shit this ball rolling soon. We could do this shit Saturday if she's ready. I'll be ready. Probably not Saturday. It'd probably be best to try to do it tomorrow. I'd love to interview her and question her about what's going on with the with the charges that she's filed, who she's actually filed the charges on. They arm wrestled after the stream. That's probably what he told the police. Okay, never mind. All right, let me stop. We was just arm wrestling. me. Fucking jackass. I don't like that shit, man. Like I said, I got constructive criticism for sisters when I feel that shit is warranted, because a lot of times it is. But that's constructive criticism, nigga. That's still coming from a place of I love my women, nigga. I love sisters, nigga. Like, it's not gonna change, yo. And I'm not about to let nobody sit there. No, man. This is when I tell women, y'all handle the women like back in the day, nigga. Y'all handle the women and the man handle the man. And I'm not about to let no man constantly keep coming out here being aggressive, talking shit, dragging sisters. Now it's gotten to the point where we're talking about cyberbullying. Not only are we talking about cyberbullying, we're talking about cyberbullying when cyberbullying is at its height right now. Cyberbullying is at its height right now. That's like motherfuckers are committing suicide based off of this shit. People are actually dying from cyberbullying, from embarrassment and things of that nature. So when it's not only just within your own households or communities, it's like a nationwide thing, a worldwide thing. When people are bringing awareness to cyberbullying, and here you got this dude just engaging in it on a Tuesday afternoon, because why? You have nothing sitting by that Wi-Fi window, wasting time. That's all he does. Sit by that window, suck up McDonald's Wi-Fi, and think of something to show on this bullshit-ass, dumbass show. I know you're dying over there because you can't. That's probably why you start talking shit about niggas. That's why you try to play my bell to bring people out and shit like that, because you really want to be friends again. But, dog, no one wants to be friends with you, man. You got abuser and predator mentalities. You ain't King Kush. I'm going to say that shit openly right now, here and now. Like, that shit y'all was doing, yo, that's some predator, aggressive, extra shit, because I don't know no real nigga when some sister's like, just leave me alone, please, just leave me alone, going to turn it up a notch. Each time she asks you to just leave her alone, look, let's dead it, leave me alone, you're going to turn it up a notch. Each time. Like, come on, man. Thank you very much, BCFC. And you can tell her I said thank you very much. Well, I'll tell her when I speak with her. Hell, she can email me. Shit, I'll give her my number. She can call me. Fuck. Damn right. Gonna do that interview. Gonna definitely do that interview. And we're gonna put it out to the world on Shame TV. We're gonna show you for who you really are and for what you really are and what you really stand for. And while we bringing this shit out, we're gonna bring all that other shit too. We're gonna bring all that Sinetta shit. We're gonna bring all that shit you stole, stealing people's ideas, taking people's shit and running with it, and then got a nerve to go on a stream talking about people stealing people's ideas. Nigga, your whole platform is stolen. Everything, dog. Like the way your fucking logo is made, dumbass. I already did the videos where people could see where I was sending you the fucking the screenshots, where I was sending you the fucking pictures of the designs, nigga. And I ain't asked you for 2 cents, nigga. Not 2 fucking pennies that I asked you for. But what you not gonna do is run around and act like you had a design team that did anything. You're nothing. That's why you've been nothing. That's why all your shows are nothing. That's why your fucking platform claims you have so many subscribers, but nobody watches the shit. Because you fucking whack and you corny as shit. And the only time you get views is when you jump on Pharaoh nuts and start swinging from his ball hairs. And now you look stupid because this nigga looks stupid right now. And so now you look real stupid on top of him looking stupid. And then you talking now that YouTube is going to take your fucking page, and YouTube should take your page because you're a fucking predator. You're a fucking predator. You and your fucking co-host, I keep saying it. Co-host. You and your co-host out here terrorizing, cyberbullying, disrespecting sisters at any fucking chance and moment that you get, G. Like you lucky you not around me, man. I'll smack fire from your fucking... I don't like that shit, dog. I really don't. I don't like it. What you miss, L Boogie? You miss me talking about a predator. Niggas with predator mentalities. Niggas with predator. We got niggas out here with predator mentalities. Mexican ass niggas. Niggas don't. We talking about niggas, Boogie, who don't know if they name Kev or Kevuardo. Getting jackass. Running around with known fucking drunks as a co-host or co-host. I did it again. I can't help my fucking self. Who mentioned Boogie? I bet he did. He always, see, that's what I didn't even know that, D Prince. I didn't even know that shit. Why are you talking about L Boogie? Why are you doing what up, Red? Why are you doing a whole fucking live stream, G, on L Boogie, yo? D Prince, you the best, man. Cause I can't watch that shit, the whole thing. I just don't have the fucking, my stomach won't allow it, my insides. But why the fuck is you talking about L Boogie? Now, like, see what I mean? See what I mean? Exactly. See what I mean, Snap? When it comes to a fucking sister, he takes it up a notch and take it up a notch and take it up a notch. But let me go to your chat and I get blocked. Cause you don't even want to confront no fucking dude for real, man. That's why this nigga talked that shit saying he went out to the joint where Polite was at, but he ain't had no pictures, no nothing. What a fucking lying dipshit. You ain't think I knew you was lying back then, you fucking weirdo? Fuck wrong with you, man? You was still in and out of jail back then, man. You was still in and out of homeless joints back then, man. You a homeless dude trying to make it big, man. That's why you keep talking about your laptop. Who does that? Who talks or who, even Sarnetta, who has a full-blown fucking studio, nigga, basically, he doesn't sit over there talking about his fucking equipment. Only a fucking bum, low-life nigga who never had shit does that. You're exposing yourself. You could try to act like it's cool. Yeah, I got it now. And I know you're fucking too grown to be doing that shit. That's why you running around jumping on sisters, but Pharaoh is sliding right under the radar. And he was on your show. He was on your show. He don't know shit, yo. That's the whole point. Yo, my whole point with this dude is this. First off, stop talking to black people like you fuck with black people. Let's say that right now. Stop talking to black people like you fuck with black people. The only black people you probably really like is your sister, your aunt, and maybe a grandmother or somebody. Other than that, you probably hate all the rest of the black people in your family. You probably hate all your cousins. You probably hate every fucking black person, especially sister, that fucking is a Patreon of yours. For all those who be giving that nigga money, you're fucking crazy. Please stop doing it. And I don't mean it in no disrespect. I'm just talking to you from brother to sister like, yo, you're fucking crazy. Stop it. That nigga clearly does not like you. That nigga clearly has disdain for sisters, yo. It's been pointed out and it's been seen more than once. So it's no longer a mystery. It's no longer fucking, it's not hyperbole. We're just saying it just to say it. Like, it's clear now. Exactly, L Boogie. So you know when I see anything of him, it's directly sent to me. There's no way in hell I could fucking go over and just chill. Like, why would I do that? He doesn't have anything to talk about. Pharaoh ain't doing nothing with him right now. Pharaoh ain't doing nothing with you right now, man. You niggas is soft, man. Your whole world is soft, man. Everything about you is soft. And the fact that you could ride Marquita Scott, you could ride Triple C, you could ride L Boogie, who ain't doing shit, they ain't fucking with you, ain't nobody talking to you. You could fucking jump on BCFC and call her a psyop and a op and a... Who the fuck is BCFC reporting to what you said? Like, what are you saying so valuable that she needs to infiltrate and take your information, your quantum physics, and give it back to so like yo, this is yes, Mick predators are what they are. The goddamn Mick predator. Fucking Kevuardo, yo. I'm not even gonna go any deeper than that right now, yo. I just want this nigga to know that we having a conversation tonight, yo, on Kev Gill's hate for sisters. Why does he have so much vitriol and aggressiveness when it comes to dealing with black women, but he never has that? It's never equal when it comes to men. He's never doing that with dudes. Any man that he beefs with, any man that he has an altercation with, he'll make that stupid ass look on his face like he being serious, but he really ain't being serious. He's not a confrontational type person with a brother. He'll nut up real quick. That's why I say the shit I say about him with women. I think he over aggressive with women. That's just my opinion, and I can have my opinion, and that shit is based off of how you are on YouTube when it comes to sisters, yo. Versus when you dealing with a man and that same type of fervor is not there. Yeah, he got more than mommy issues, Red. That nigga got more. That nigga got a whole. The fact of the matter is, man, Kev Gillz, man, you set out your whole mouth, man, on a live stream that, yo, your fucking family proud of you. So your family's proud of you. You got a YouTube page that doesn't make any money. You're not getting no money off no AdSense. So stop pretending. Stop talking about your online store. Nobody's buying them dumbass shirts. All right? No one's getting anything from you. I got an online store, nigga. I know how it works, dog. It's highs and lows and peaks and valleys, and nobody's just routinely buying that bullshit. You're living off trying to Patreon your way through life, and that shit is now. Look what it got you, though. Didn't I tell y'all before? When niggas is on YouTube with no jobs, they're forced to do shit to try to create activity to their page, much like a person like Israel Doctrine. That's who I was talking about at the time. You know what I'm saying? And you have to do stupid little shit just to draw activity to your page. A lot of times, as far as I'm concerned, you're compromising who you really are as a person, because most of the time you wouldn't even do those things. You wouldn't even thinking of doing those things. But the fact that you have to generate activity to that page because you trying to make you eat off of AdSense and Patreon. So if you eat off of AdSense and Patreon, you have to provide something for the people to watch, to be donating and super chats and all that. So you got to come have some reason to go live. You so fucking stupid and got caught in nothing to talk about itis and went and started harassing sisters. The true nature of you came out, yo. Does Private SETI approve of this hate? I don't know. SETI been incognito pretending like he booked. But SETI's done, man. SETI's his whole little reign is over too. He could get mad all he want, nigga, and scream at the fucking TV or the YouTube or his phone, nigga. Like, nobody care about that shit no more. We on some other shit. What up, Salima? We on some other shit right now, yo. We on some other shit. We ain't with SETI screaming in the phone. I'll bang on these mothers. Cartel. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here with all that shit, G. Because quiet as kept, I did see that video of Zion Lex. What up, Tulsa? I seen that video with Zion Lex, nigga. And just not to say nothing because it really don't mean nothing, but just saying, nigga, you did look scared as a motherfucker in that room. But so stop acting like you so fucking hard, G. And you fucking 2 feet tall, man. Shut that shit up, man. Enough is enough of all of that shit. Like I said, SETI, the only way you could gain respect right now, first off, you got to hang that nigga Pharaoh upside down. That's number one. Number two, then you got to actually get out here on these streets, man, from here on out and start actually doing something in these streets instead of running your mouth, man. You was getting respect from niggas before because of the way you came at people and the way you made your videos. It was aggressive and niggas was fucking with you, so it was all love. But now, 10 years later, now let's fast forward 10 years later, like, nigga, you ain't doing shit. All you doing is running around talking about you book. Nobody want to hear that shit. So don't get mad at what I'm saying to you. You know what I mean? Get mad at that I'm observing what you actually doing. So that's what you doing. So work on that shit, man. You a YouTube black YouTube conscious person now. So you gotta take that shit serious. And if you don't take it serious, then you get dragged. And like I said, you gotta hang that little nigga upside down because he stole some children's logo from Africa. Your Africa, Seti, the place you love so much that you talk about. This little fuck nigga that you brought around you, had under you, gave clout, stole a fucking logo, basically, or they stole it from him, one or the other, because it's the same logo, design, and phrase, and use that shit in fraudulent manner. Okay? And then try to cover it up by taking the shit down. You need a hand set, you gotta handle that shit. Not to mention the fact that who brought in Gillz? Was that Pharaoh's idea? Now look at you. You got a fucking Mexican, fucking 600-pound white bitch loving ass nigga over here talking shit about sisters on a routine basis. What up, Leonard? On a routine basis. This is all he does. 600-pound white women and the women and the brothers who love them. Volume 1, Gillz. Kevuardo. That nigga be, when he on YouTube, his name is Gillz, Kev Gillespie. Kevin Gillespie. When that nigga's off YouTube and in the streets, his name is Kevuardo. That's what they call him in these YouTubes, and I mean in the streets where he from. Oh, yo, Holmes, there go Kevuardo. Yeah, let's send him to her, man. Let's get him drunk again. Watch him dance and fall down in the street. Remember the last time we got Kevuardo drunk, Holmes? Hell, man, for 6 months. Let's lace his blunt again. Had that nigga in Debo's pigeon coop, man. Holmes, he was in Debo's pigeon coop. In his drawers, Holmes. It took that 600-pound white bitch to come get him. She carried that nigga home on her back like a fucking rhino. Friday ass nigga. Yeah, man. Stop talking shit about sisters, man. That shit ain't appreciated, yo. Yeah, we talking about Gillz, the Mexican who hates black women but loves to take their money on Patreon. Fuck Hector. He said his father, yeah, man, we got more pictures on him. He want to know if somebody a op. We got pictures on you now, Kev. We're gonna unveil that story too. We have found Gillz's real father. Let's just say the McApple doesn't far from the L tree. L3. Hold on. Yeah, man. Fucking weirdo. That nigga's a jackass, man. Him and his whole crew, man. Stop hating on black women, man. We not gonna let it ride, G. We don't do that shit, man. So we want you to sit by that Wi-Fi window and contemplate all your mistakes. Daddy McMeth, he started him down the meth trail, you know. Because this meth addiction didn't just start. He was brought up this way. What up, Van Digi? Yo, this fuck, we are right here tonight. We were, I'm just fucking off right now, guys. But earlier, Van Digital, we were talking about how this dude, Gillz, seems to get aggressive when it comes to sisters, I mean, he gets extra aggressive. And even if they try to submit or stop the beef or whatever, like pretty much end it, he'll amp it up a notch. He'll keep taking it up a notch and a notch and a notch and a notch. And then vice versa, when we first got into it and niggas like Snapella and D Prince was going over to his chat and dragging him, he immediately blocking him. When it came to me, he started talking about his lawyer, contacting his lawyer and all this stupid shit like that. Like, how a homeless nigga got a lawyer? But I just know that scared talk. So I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody gonna beat you up in real life, bitch. Like, I live on the fucking East Coast, nigga. You live in California. I'll never see you in life, bitch. But if I did, I still wouldn't beat you up, man, because you're a scaredy cat nigga. Why would I have to beat you up? It wouldn't even be necessary. So that's all, man. We're going to address niggas who always have a tendency to be less aggressive with men, but when it comes to women, they show all sorts of aggressiveness, even to the point where they're cyberbullying these sisters into calling the police. And so we also, Van Digital, we have confirmed we're gonna get an interview with Marquita Scott. So hopefully we could do that tonight, tomorrow. And I'm gonna email her tonight, and because she said she would agree to come on, and that's what we're gonna do. So this has just begun. I don't buy bull. So this is only just begun. You know, this is not something that's over. This is something that is really just begun. It's just kicking off. And Kev's really going to have to answer for this. But I don't even think he'll be on YouTube to answer for it. And he'll make a new page more than likely, but it'll never get up to where it's at now. His credibility, whatever was left of it, is completely gone now. Like, you cyberbullied us, you and your co-host. Damn it, I did it again. You and your co-host cyberbullied a fucking sister all the way to the point where she had to fucking call the police on you. Like, that's shameful. That shit gotta get addressed. So stop being a pussy when men come around, man. Don't do that shit, Gillz. Kevuardo. You ain't gotta tell sisters you laying in the bed with a Mexican in a thong. And you ain't telling us that thong is the size of a living room curtain. I could do a whole bunch of shows on you, Kev. What dumbass niggas, pathetic niggas must do for somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 600-pound white bitches and the black YouTube male niggas who love them. Volume 1, Kev Gillz. Shame TV East Watch, y'all. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, yo. I'ma holler at y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what I can do to get this interview together, man. Because we need to go ahead and have that on Shame TV. That's something that needs to take place on Shame TV East Watch. And so we definitely gonna try to do that. Kevuardo or Kev, whatever it is, please stop disrespecting my sisters, man. Remember that your mother's black, man. Remember that your fucking sister's a sister, man. You know, some sisters you may not get along with or agree with, but you ain't gotta act like a crab-ass bitch nigga about it and, you know what I mean, a race traitor nigga. Like, damn, you gonna throw them all under the bus? You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. We're gonna have to check with your. We're gonna have, and since he wants to bring up people's family members and all that shit, you know, maybe we should do the same thing. Maybe we should see if we could get an interview with El Papa. We got his Facebook. We should see if we could get an interview with him too, since this is where this is going. Shame TV 2. Peace.